Your setback is setting you up. Every story worth telling begins with a setback, a moment where the world tells you it's over, a point where you stand at the edge and look down, questioning everything you thought you knew. It's the point where failure meets you in the most intimate way. And if you listen to the world, it will tell you that this is the end of your journey, that your dream was too big, too foolish, too impossible. But here's the truth they won't tell you. A setback is never the end. It is simply a setup for something greater. You see, every setback is a doorway. It is a test, not a punishment, a challenge, not a barrier. It is the universe asking you, will you rise? And in that moment, when everything is stacked against you, that is the very moment when your power is forged. Because greatness does not come from ease. It comes from the fire. It comes from the pressure that breaks most people, but refines the chosen. Think about the greatest figures in history. Think about Edison, who failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. Think about Disney, who was fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination. Think about Abraham Lincoln, who lost 8 elections, went bankrupt, and faced the darkest days of his life. Before rising to lead a nation, what was the difference? It wasn't their talent. It wasn't their connections. It wasn't their luck. It was their ability to persevere through the setbacks. To see the setback, not as an ending, but as a moment that demanded more from them. Every setback is a refining process. It is a sifting, a separating of those who will move forward from those who will stay stuck. It's a test of your belief. Will you still believe in your vision when all signs point to failure? Will you still believe in your dream when the world has given up on you? Because belief is not just a feeling. Belief is a choice. It's a commitment to something bigger than your circumstances. It's the decision to keep moving, even when the path seems invisible. The setbacks you face today are not just obstacles. They are lessons. They are teaching you to stand firm, to trust yourself when the world doubts you, to know that you are stronger than the challenge in front of you. You are being prepared for the person you need to become. And the truth is, you need the setback. You need the challenge. Because without it, you would never learn to tap into the strength that's buried deep within you. Without it, you would never discover the depth of your resilience. Without it, you would never find the fire that keeps you going when everything else tells you to quit. Think of it this way. If you've ever seen steel being made, you know it isn't forged in the comfort of a smooth, perfect environment. Steel is forged in fire. It is put through intense heat, hammered, shaped, tested over and over until it becomes something unbreakable. And the same is true for you. You will not become who you are meant to be by walking the easy path. You will not become great by staying comfortable. It is the setbacks, the failures, the challenges. These are the fires that will mold you into something greater than you ever imagined. You have to embrace it. You have to accept that your setbacks are not failures. They are stepping stones. They are the necessary ingredients in the recipe of your success. They are the catalyst that forces you to dig deeper, to think harder, to fight longer. When you're down, it feels impossible. It feels like you're sinking, like there's no way out. But the moment you decide that this setback will not define you, that's the moment you begin to rise. You are not defined by your circumstances, by your failures, by your setbacks. You are defined by how you respond to them, by how you decide to get back up stronger than before. So stand tall, stand firm. Know that every setback, every failure, every disappointment is setting you up for something greater. This is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, the beginning of a new version of you, a version that will rise above the obstacles, a version that will push through the pain, a version that will never give up, because in the end, the setbacks are not here to break you. They are here to make you. And when you realize this, when you stop seeing setbacks as defeat and start seeing them as the forge that shapes you into greatness, that's when you unlock your true power. That's when you become unstoppable. So let it burn, let it hurt, let it challenge you, because your setback is setting you up for your rise. Keep going. Don't stop now. The world is waiting for you to show them what you're made of. The world won't wait forever, but here's the truth. It doesn't need to. Because what you're building is not for them, It's for you. Every time you hit the ground, there's something inside you that says, get back up. Not because the world told you to, not because anyone promised you success, but because there's something inside you that knows your worth, your strength, your purpose. And that voice, the one that refuses to quit, is the power that makes you unbeatable. You're not just going through life, you are growing through life. Each trial is a test, not just of your skills, but of your character. You are being shaped into the person who can handle the success that's waiting for you. Because success without character is like building a mansion on sand. It crumbles the moment life gets tough. But success with character, it's unshakable. It stands tall through the storm, the fire, the setbacks. You're learning to hold on to your vision, your values, even when the winds of doubt blow strong. You're learning to stay when everything else tells you to leave. And that persistence, that commitment to your vision, that's what will carry you when the world falls silent. That's what will carry you when no one else believes in you, when everyone has turned their back, when everything seems lost. Because here's the final truth. You are the architect of your own comeback. You are the one who decides how far you go. You are the one who determines how high you will rise. No one else holds that power. It's all in your hands, all in your heart, all in your mind. So stop waiting for the world to catch up. Stop waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity. The truth is, the right moment is now, and the right opportunity is the one you create. Don't wait for someone to tell you that you're ready. You've been ready, you've been tested, you've been molded. Now it's time to step into the power that was built through every setback. You are ready because of the fire that's already burned you. You are ready because of the struggle that taught you what you are made of. Don't let fear dictate your next move. Let the courage you've cultivated through your setbacks drive you forward. Let the vision you've clarified in the face of adversity guide you to new heights. And let the belief in yourself be the wind beneath your wings as you rise to a level you never thought possible. Every moment of doubt, every disappointment, every obstacle you've faced, it was necessary. It was preparing you for what's ahead. And when you look back, when you see the full arc of your journey, you'll realize that your setbacks were never setbacks. They were the moments that built your resilience, your strength, your character. They were the moments that forged the unbreakable spirit that now defines you. So look ahead. Look to the future with unshakable faith. Your story is far from over. In fact, the best chapters are still to come. The triumphs, the breakthroughs, the moments where you prove to yourself that nothing, not failure, not setbacks, not the doubts of others, can stop you, because you are unstoppable. The world will see your rise. The world will see the power of someone who refused to stay down. The world will see the glory of someone who took every hit, every failure, every moment of doubt, and used it as fuel to push forward. And when you finally stand tall on the other side, you will see that your setbacks were never there to break you. They were always there to make you. So, keep moving, keep rising, keep fighting, because your comeback is already in motion, and nothing will ever stop it. Every step you take from here, every choice you make, is a reflection of your commitment to never go back, to never let fear or doubt dictate your destiny, to never let setbacks, no matter how harsh, define who you are or what you're capable of. You've faced the darkness. You've felt the weight of defeat. But here's the turning point. The light that you've been searching for doesn't exist in some faraway place. It's within you. It's in the fire that's been ignited by every trial you've faced. It's in the strength you've built through the pain. It's in the resolve that says, I will not quit. And when you realize that, you understand that the setbacks were never meant to stop you. They were meant to help you see who you truly are, a force that will not be broken, a force that refuses to be tamed, a force that will rise every time the world tries to keep you down. It's time to stop seeing your struggles as burdens. They are your blessings in disguise. Each challenge has sharpened you. Each failure has tested you. Each loss has prepared You for the greatness that's coming. You are not weaker for what you've been through. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more prepared than you've ever been. The fear you once had, it's now a fuel for your drive. The doubts you used to carry, they're now the armor that makes you indestructible. And all the times you thought you were broken, they were the moments that rebuilt you piece by piece into someone who could stand tall and walk through any storm. You are not defined by the things you've lost, the things that didn't go your way. You are defined by your ability to rise again and again, no matter what. When you hit a wall, you don't run from it. You don't cower in fear. You don't give up and wait for someone to come rescue you. You stand tall, you stare the wall down, and you build the strength to tear it down, brick by brick, day by day, because you know that every obstacle is simply an invitation to become something greater. And here's where the magic happens. Once you start understanding this truth, that your setbacks were always part of the plan, that's when everything shifts. That's when you see that nothing was wasted. No experience was useless. No pain was pointless. All of it, every single moment of struggle, has shaped you into the person capable of fulfilling your destiny. Every setback was simply a stepping stone toward the realization that you are capable of achieving things that others could never imagine. So, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop looking for the easy way out. The path you're on, it's the one you were meant to walk, and it won't always be easy. It won't always be smooth, but it will always be worth it. The only real failure is giving up everything else. It's part of the process that's molding you into someone who can handle greatness, the process that's building the resilience you'll need when the challenges get even harder, the process that's making you unstoppable. So, what will you do now? Will you stand still and let your setbacks define you, or will you rise, stronger, wiser, more focused than ever, and take your next step forward? I'll tell you what you will do. You will rise. You will keep rising no matter what. And when you look back, you'll realize that it wasn't the setbacks that held you back. It was the decisions you made after the setback that set you up for your success. You are unstoppable. Your story is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started, and the world has yet to see the full force of your rise. Now step into your power. Step into your greatness. Step into the life you were always meant to live, because this is your time, and nothing will stand in your way. Every journey, no matter how difficult, has its moments of transformation. There is a point in every great story where the hero chooses to go forward despite the obstacles, despite the odds, and despite the doubts. You are the hero of your own story. This is your moment. This is your crossroads. The past is behind you, the future ahead, and the choice is yours. Will you keep pushing, keep climbing, keep fighting? Or will you let the setbacks, the failures, and the hardships define who you are? Let me tell you something. You are not the sum of your past mistakes. You are not the product of your failures. You are the result of your choices. Right now, you have the power to choose how this story ends. You have the power to choose how you respond to everything life throws at you. Every hardship, every challenge, every setback is a test of your resolve. And every time you choose to rise, every time you choose to keep going, you create a new chapter. A chapter filled with strength, wisdom, and the knowledge that nothing can defeat you. There is greatness in you that is yet to be unleashed. And the setbacks you faced are the very things that are clearing the path for that greatness. Without those challenges, you would never know how strong you are. Without those obstacles, you would never know how deep your resilience runs. When you look at the greats, Edison, Disney, Lincoln, Ford, you see the result of persistence. You see the result of people who refused to be defined by their setbacks. They rose above. They kept going. They believed in something greater than themselves. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for the world to be perfect. They chose to act. They chose to believe in their vision, even when the world told them it was impossible. And you have that same power, that same force within you, that same drive to keep moving forward no matter what. So here's the final truth. Your setbacks don't define you. Your response does. The way you handle adversity, the way you rise after being knocked down, that is what will determine the life you build. The pain, the struggle, the setbacks, they are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of something greater. You have everything inside you to overcome. You have everything inside you to rise, and nothing, not a single setback, can ever take that away from you. So step forward. Step into your greatness. Step into the unstoppable power that's always been inside you. Because the world is about to see what happens when a person refuses to quit. The world is about to see your rise, and nothing will ever stop it. The truth is simple. You will never reach greatness by staying where you are. You will never break free from the chains of fear, doubt, and limitation if you refuse to move. So move. Move despite the obstacles. Move despite the fear. Move despite the setbacks that once made you feel small. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. Every decision to keep going, every choice to rise, is a declaration to the world that you are unstoppable. You've been through the fire, and now it's time to shine. Because the world doesn't recognize the ones who stay stuck, who stay quiet, who stay safe. The world recognizes those who rise from the ashes, who keep pushing, who stand tall despite the odds. The world recognizes those who refuse to be defined by their setbacks. Look around you. The world is full of people who gave up when things got tough, but it's also full of people who rose, who fought through the darkest days, who believed when belief was hard, who kept pushing when others stopped. And you're going to be one of them. You're going to be the person others point to and say, that person never gave up. That person turned their setbacks into fuel. Right now, your story is being written, and it's up to you how it unfolds. Do you want it to be a story of missed opportunities, broken dreams, and wasted potential? Or do you want it to be a story of transformation, resilience, and triumph? The choice is yours. There's a version of you that exists out there in the future, a version that's already conquered the hurdles you face now. That version of you is strong. That version of you is unstoppable. That version of you looks back on the setbacks and sees them for what they really were. The fuel that powered their rise, the lessons that carved out their greatness, the proof that they were always meant for something greater. And the amazing part? That version of you is already in the making. Every decision you make, every time you choose to get back up, is bringing that future version of you closer to reality. The setbacks you're facing now are simply the starting point. They are the canvas, and you are the artist, painting the masterpiece of your life. You don't need a perfect story. You don't need a flawless path. You just need the courage to keep moving, to keep taking action, to keep believing, even when the odds are against you. And when you finally reach that summit, when you finally look back on the road you've traveled, you will see that everything you went through, the pain, the struggle, the tears, it was all part of the process. It was all the necessary steps that built the unstoppable version of you. You are not just surviving. You are becoming. You are evolving. You are learning the kind of strength that can weather any storm. And when you are finished, you will be more powerful than anything life could ever throw your way. Because setbacks, they are just set up for something incredible. And you are about to show the world what happens when a person refuses to be defeated. You are about to show them the strength that comes from never giving up. You are about to show them how to rise. So rise, not because it's easy, but because you are stronger than the forces trying to hold you down. Rise, because every setback is merely an opportunity to show the world that you are unbreakable. Now, step forward into the life you were destined to live. And remember this, every step you take, every choice you make, every setback you conquer is proof of your power. You are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. You are limitless. The world hasn't seen anything yet. Your rise is just beginning. Your rise is inevitable. It may feel slow now. It may feel like you're treading water in a world that's constantly moving, but understand this, the momentum is already building. Every time you push through a setback, every time you rise from the ashes, you create the energy that will carry you further than you ever imagined. You don't see it yet, but your foundation is growing stronger with every step, every action, every decision to move forward. It's all building something unshakable. Look at the greats, the ones we admire from afar. Steve Jobs didn't just create Apple by sitting in his office waiting for things to be easy. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for the stars to align. He started with failure. He started with setbacks. And from there, he built a legacy. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. She was fired, humiliated, and judged. But she didn't let those setbacks define her. She used them. She grew from them. And she built an empire. They're not special. They're not unique in the way that you think. The only difference between them and the millions who gave up is persistence. They didn't quit, and neither will you. Understand this. You're not waiting for a magic moment. The moment is now. The future you're waiting for is being built by every decision you make today. Every ounce of persistence you pour into this journey will pay off in ways you can't even begin to understand yet. The person you're becoming, that's the real reward. When you finally break through, when you finally achieve that dream, you'll look back and see that the setbacks were not roadblocks. They were the roads. They were the sculptors. They were the coaches that pushed you beyond what you thought you were capable of. And in that moment, when you're standing at the top of your mountain, looking back at the road you've traveled, you'll realize this was never just about success. This was about your transformation. So embrace the challenge. Embrace the setbacks. They're shaping you into something that cannot be defeated, something that is unstoppable. Now step forward with courage. Step forward with the belief that your best days are ahead. Step forward with the power that comes from knowing you are not your failures. You are what you choose to become, and you choose to rise. You choose to be unbreakable. You choose to show the world what happens when someone refuses to quit. Every setback, every hardship, every disappointment is simply the universe giving you a chance to show how powerful you really are. And now it's your time. It's your turn. It's your moment to rise. The world is waiting, so go and be unstoppable. The world is waiting. But the truth is, you've been waiting for this moment your entire life. Everything you've gone through, every setback, every challenge, it's been preparing you for this. The moments of doubt, they were testing your resolve. The struggles, they were shaping your resilience. Every ounce of pain and frustration, it was the fire that forged your strength. The person who will rise from this, the person you're becoming, will be unlike anything you've ever imagined. You're about to see yourself in ways you've never seen before, because you're no longer the person who retreats when faced with adversity. You're the person who stands tall, faces it head on, and says, "This is my moment. I am ready. You are ready." Your comeback story is not just a possibility. It's already in the making. Every action you take today is building the foundation for tomorrow. You are laying the groundwork for a life filled with purpose, power, and unmatched potential. Don't be afraid of the challenge. Don't be afraid of the struggle. Embrace it, because it's in the struggle where you'll discover the strength you never knew you had. It's in the struggle where you'll learn what you're truly capable of. You're going to rise, not because life is easy, but because you've learned to embrace the tough moments, to face the hardships, to grow in the fire. You're going to rise, not because everything falls into place, but because you refuse to stop moving forward. You're going to rise because you believe deep in your soul that nothing can break you. The setbacks were never the end. They were always the setup. The failures you thought would ruin you, they were simply setting the stage for your breakthrough. The people who doubted you, they were building your confidence, teaching you to believe in yourself when no one else did. The pain you felt, it was the price of the strength that's now coursing through your veins. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to make you into someone who refuses to be defined by their circumstances, someone who knows their worth, their potential, and their power. So don't look back. Don't dwell on the past. What's done is done. What's left to be written is the greatness that you're about to create. You've learned the lessons, you've paid the price, and now the world is waiting for you to step into the power that has always been yours. You are not a victim of your setbacks. You are the creator of your future, and your future is limitless. So what are you going to do? You're going to rise. You're going to face every challenge with the confidence that this moment has been preparing you for something great. You're going to take the setbacks, the pain, the doubts, and turn them into your fuel. Because this isn't just a comeback. This is your transformation. This is your time to shine. This is your time to prove to the world and to yourself that you are unstoppable. You've already survived the hardest part. Now, you get to thrive. Rise. Keep rising. Never stop. The world will watch in awe as you claim what is yours. And in the end, the story won't be about the setbacks. It will be about the unstoppable force that you became. So go ahead, show the world what happens when someone who refuses to quit finally gets what they deserve. Show them that nothing can stop you, because your rise is inevitable. This is your moment. Take it, own it, and never look back. You are on the verge of greatness, and there is no turning back now. Every step you've taken, every decision to rise, has been leading you to this moment. It's not just a matter of achieving your dreams. It's about becoming the person capable of achieving them. It's about shedding the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation, and revealing the powerful force that's always been inside you. You were born for this. Every setback, every failure, every painful moment has shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for the unstoppable version of yourself. You are not here by accident. Every battle you've faced has been part of the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. Do you feel it? That rising tide of confidence, that unshakable belief that no matter what's in front of you, you can and will conquer it? The fire that once seemed like a threat, the storm that seemed too strong to survive, they were never meant to break you. They were meant to ignite you. Now, every moment you've struggled, every moment you've doubted, every time you've been knocked down, they all feel like small pieces of a puzzle that is finally coming together. And the picture? It's a vision of you standing at the peak, looking back at everything you've overcome, knowing that you were never meant to be stopped. The strength you've found in your pain, that's your superpower. The courage you've built in your doubts, that's the foundation of your greatness. The perseverance you've cultivated in the face of obstacles, that's what will carry you to the top. You were forged in fire, and nothing can undo the power that's been built in you. The world might have tried to break you, but all it did was build you into someone who cannot be defeated, and that's a power the world will never understand. So as you stand on the precipice of this new chapter, know that everything that's behind you has only made you stronger. The road ahead might be difficult, but it's also where your greatness lies. Every setback, every failure, every rejection, every doubt, it all leads to this moment. And in this moment, you choose to rise. You choose to keep going. There is no stopping you. You are not the person who waits for the stars to align. You are the person who aligns the stars by sheer force of will. You don't wait for life to give you the perfect opportunity. You create the opportunities. You don't wait for people to believe in you. You show them why they should. This journey isn't about what you achieve. It's about who you become while achieving it. The person you are now is already someone extraordinary, and the person you're becoming, that person is unstoppable. Look at how far you've come. Look at what you've overcome. And now, look at the road ahead. It's yours to claim. No more waiting. No more doubting. The time is now. You are ready. And nothing, no force, no setback, no failure will ever stand in your way again. Your rise is inevitable. You have everything inside of you to achieve the greatness you've always dreamed of. So, go out there and make it happen. The world is waiting to see you rise.